Good morning, ma'am. The YouTube live is on. We may start the session.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you. So, good morning, everyone. So, I hope all of you are fine and safe. Yes. So, today we will look into another topic. Let me share my screen. So, I hope you're all able to see my screen. Yes. Good morning, all. Okay. So, it's something called analogy. This analogy, I don't know how many of you know about this. It is about a pair of words, the relationship between a pair of words. So we need to, yeah, it is Hans Kirti, you're right. So similarly, a similarity between one pair of words and other pair of words. The relationship between one pair of words should be the same as the relationship between the another pair of words. So that is what analogy. Usually what they do is they'll give us a pair of words and they give as choices, they give other pairs of words also, so that we need to find out which is the right answer. Or it may also be like there are a pair of words and one more word they will give us, where we need to find, and among the choice we need to find another one word. Okay, it may be either one blank or two blanks, right? So let us see how how we'll try to find the relationship between the words. So usually it's like this. So suppose a P is a word and a Q is a word. Okay, it will be a defining characteristics of Q. P will be a defining characteristics of Q. Like for example, we have courage and hero. Courage is a defining characteristic of a hero. So it might be like that. So once they give courage and hero, we know that courage is a, so we find the relationship between the courage and a hero, right? So they may give another two blanks and there will be choices. So you will have to find another set of word which has the same relationship as these two. I hope I'm clear, right? So we need to find out the another set of words which are as good as the same relationship between these words, right? So it that two words also should have, one word should be the defining characteristic of the other word, and it also should be in the same order, right? Like suppose courage and hero means the same thing, order should be there. The first letter, first word should be the defining character of the second word. So order also matters. So you will find questions like that. And so, or it may be like, so lack of P is a defining characteristics of Q. So that also might be there. For example, hope and pessimism. So lack of hope is a defining character of pessimism. So this also, it also might be like this. So the relationship varies a lot. Okay, so you will have to find out what is the relationship between the words. So that is only when you know the relationship between the words, and that relationship exists in the choices of words given, then it becomes easy for you to select that particular word. So here again, for example, I have given as hope and pessimism. Lack of hope is a defining characteristic of pessimism. So this, it might be like, so in the choices you should find a word, the pair of words which also is in similar relationship like the same words as given. And there is also something like X is a type of Y. It may be a X is a type of Y. Like for example, anger, emotion. anger is a type of emotion. And we also have something orange fruit. So orange is a type of fruit. Sorry. So this also may be like, it may be the relationship, maybe X is a type of Y. So that also might be there. So you will have to find out what is the relationship. At times it will be X will be a part of Y also happens. So if X is a part of Y, like for example, letter, alphabet. So a letter is a part of an alphabet. Okay, so that also can happen. Okay, so it may be, this also may be a relation. So you may have all these type of relations, or X is the place for Y. Like for example, clinic, nurse. So a clinic is the place for a nurse. So something like a place where the nurse is working also it might be. So it may be also like this, right? So X is a place for Y. So you, in the answers and the choices also, you should find in the same pattern, the first word should be the place and the second word should be the person, like that. So that also matters. You just have to find that that it, which is like this. Relationship of degree. At times they may relate, the relation will be a relationship of degree, like how, like the how it varies. Like for example, we have mountain and hill, right? So mountain is a large hill, right? Like that it might be. So the relationship may be a varying degrees also, right? The same thing but varying degrees, right? So these are type of analogies you will find, and you will need to find out the answer for that from the choices given. And sometimes it may be the tools used by professionals. So it is based upon the connection between a person and the tool which the person is using. Okay, like a surgeon will use a scalpel, a carpenter will use a saw, something like that. Okay, so that also it may be like that also. Okay, and X is a sign of Y sometimes. So trembling, fear. So trembling is a fear, sign of fear, right? So it may be like that also. So if you find the relationship as the same, similar to this and the choices, then that will be the answer. Sometimes, at times it's also like, they will give similar ones, but one choice will be a little different. So you will have to find out which is that one which goes with it. So sequence also might be there, where one event following another one. Like as I've given here example, we have engagement and marriage. So engagement comes before a marriage. So a sequence of events also might be the analogy, the relationship between the words given. And sometimes X is a spurious form of Y also might happen. So one idea is a spurious or defective form of the other, like bravado, bravery. It's a false form of a particular thing, right? So bravado is a spurious or false form of bravery. So that also might be there. So it is also, these are the different types of relationship between the words you will find. You can just go through them and try to understand. So what are all the things that is there? So it may be tools used by professionals. It may be a sign of X is a sign of Y. It may be a sequence. It may be a spurious form of Y. So it may be a, however, it might be, right? So the relationship. So we need to actually find out what is the relationship between the, the words which is given there. Okay, sometimes what they do is they always, like, scalpel, surgeon they give here, and they'll also give another word like saw or something, and there will be a different choices. Like there may be carpenter, there may be electrician, like that, some other words. So you need to select the last word. Okay, so that also might happen. So anyway, once we go look into the practice exercise, I think we will understand a little better on this, right? So let's move further and see. Okay, so here we have, yes, okay. So trial, jury, and they're asking you to find that which is similar in the relationship, and they've given you a set of words, right? Choices. Okay. So the choices are dispute, arbiter, poll, contestant, championship, spectator, conference, speaker. So when you look into all the other set of words which is given, jury settles the trial. Similarly, the job of the arbiter is to settle the dispute. So we have to go with the A, right? Um, so the other things don't go with the relationship as which is given in the question. So we'll have to go with the arbiter and dispute. So that's how we need to find out the answer. Then we have something called implausible and absurd. So implausible and absurd, if you take, we have shadowy, illuminated, flamboyant, public, surprising, shocking, superfluous, truncated. So implausible, absurd, if you take, it is both are meaning the same almost, but one is a positive way, another one is a negative way. Implausible and absurd. Absurd is something unbelievable, which is not really not believable, which is negative sense. But implausible is unbelievable in the positive sense. So if you look at that relationship, when you look at all the other choices which is given there, we have shadowy, illuminated, which is quite opposite, right? Flamboyant and public also. And but when you look into surprising and shocking, this is surprising is pleasantly being surprised, shocking is in the negative sense, being surprised. So I think this will go with that. So option C will be the right answer. So that is the how you have to find out what is the relationship between the words that is given, so that we will be able to find out the meaning which is similar to the relationship which is given in the words in the question, right? So I hope I'm clear till here. Anyone has any doubts, you can always ask. Is there any doubt? You can just go through once and try to understand what is it that is here. Okay. Just a minute. Clear. Okay, so you're all clear. Anyone else has any doubt, you can just ask. Okay, all of you are okay with this? So we will just move on and find, and we look into more exercises like that, so that we'll be able to try to solve as many as possible, so that becomes easy for us, right? Okay. So as I told you earlier, it may also be like this. Odometer, mileage is given, and the next set of words is compass, and you will have to find out the relationship. It's speed, hiking, needle, and direction. Okay. So all of you are saying it's direction. Okay, okay. Getting a lot of answers. Very good. Yes. Good. So we have another set of word where we have marathon, race, hibernation, and dash for the second one. Yeah. Yes, Someshwar, it is direction. You're right. Um, dream. Some say it is dream and some say it is sleep. So we should find the relation between marathon and race. Marathon and race is like, yeah, okay. Okay. Bear. Hemant, is it bear? I don't think so. Oh, you mean hibernation? Bear goes into hibernation. Okay, okay. But you see the relationship between marathon and race, and then you can think about it. Some say it is winter also. In winter, we go into hibernation. Okay. Yes, marathon is a long run. Yes, very true. Santosh Kumar. So let me just give a few minutes for you to try to give the answer for this. And the third one is window, pane, book, and dash. So we have novel, we have glass, we have cover, and we have page. Okay. Some say novel, some say page, direction, sleep, and page. Okay. Page. A lot of them say it's page. Page is correct. Mhm. Okay. Cover. Okay. So I hope all of you had enough time to guess the answer. So we'll just see what is the answer. Okay. So this is along with the explanation also. So an odometer is an instrument used to measure the mileage. Compass is an instrument which is used to determine the direction. So they are not, the A, B, and C are not correct because none are an instrument. So when you look into the second one, sleep is the right answer. Sleep is a marathon is a long race, and hibernation is a lengthy period of sleep. That's all. So bear and vent are related to hibernation, but they don't complete that relation which those two the question has, right? So that is the reason we don't go with the bear and venter. And a page is a window is made up of all panes, made up of panes, and a book is made up of all pages. Okay, so novel is a type of book. Okay, and glass has no relation to a book, and a cover is only a top of a book, like it's only a cover made up of covers, right? So this is the explanation. So I hope I'm clear here, right? Okay, so let's move to the next one. Okay, so we have pedal, bicycle. The same way we have to find out what is the relationship: inch, yardstick, walk, skip, uh, tire, automobile, buckle, belt, oar, and canoe. tire, automobile. Okay. Some say it's buckle and belt. Okay. Santosh Kumar also says saying tire. Okay. Just see the relationship between pedal and bicycle. Okay. Then you can go ahead and think about it. Okay. So most of you want to go with the tire and automobile. Okay. Right. Then let's see the answer later. Now you will go to the fifth one and see division and section. So division, section. So we have layer, tire, tether and bundle, chapter, verse, riser, stage, dais and speaker. So tether and bundle, someone say, some say chapter and verse. Okay. Art and sculpture. Oh my god, that is the last one. Okay. Session and chapter. Okay. Sesh- okay, tether and bundle. Okay. So we look into the third one, bristle and brush. Okay. So bristle and brush. So the brush will have bristles, right? On the top. Okay. So like that, arm, leg, stage, curtain, recline, chair, key, piano, art and sculpture. Sixth question is bristle, and bristle is nothing but the brush or top will have this, a lot of a fine thing, right? Those that's called the bristles. Okay, a lot of people are saying key and piano. Okay, stage and curtain also. Kamalnath says. Okay, Prem Sai say it's not key and piano. Okay, then what is it, Prem Sai? Dhanlakshmi says art and sculpture. Art is what Santosh Kumar also says. Okay, I think that's enough time for us to, guess the answers, and we will move ahead and look into the answers. Yeah, I know Kirti is waiting. Okay, this is oar and canoe. Just like how a pedal propels a bicycle, an oar propels a canoe. So that is right. Um, okay, so like how division, layer, tire. Okay, division and section are synonymous. The same way layer and tire also synonymous. So that is what, here you will need to find the, the relation between the, uh, what is there in the question. Oh, Kirti, three are wrong. Huh? Okay. So sixth one is bristle is a part of a brush. Like, in the top of the brush, there will be those fine plastic things, right? That is a bristle. So bristle of a brush. The same way key is also a part of a piano. That's all. I hope Premsa understood that. Oh, good. So third one, you mean bristle and brush or, okay, let me just see. I'm not able to get you, Kirti. Yes, bristle and brush. Bristle and brush, that's what I told you, no? For a brush, bristle is on the top. It is a part of the brush. The same way for piano also, key is a part of it. That's all. Okay. Art is near to brushes. That's what, see, Kirti, again, I'm again telling you once more, you will have to see the relationship between the first two words. Okay, the same relationship should the other two words should have. Okay, like how in the examples which we have given seen so far, the first two will have a particular relationship, two words. The same relationship should also be seen in the next two words. That's what. So the main thing is you will have to find the relationship between the first words given. That is what is important. Then automatically everything will fall in place. Okay. Yeah. So we will go further. So we have blacksmith, hammer. Then you'll have to find the next two things, that is carpenter, saw, gun, soldier, merchant, scales, clerk, and files. Yeah. Carpenter, saw. All look similar, right? When you take the seventh one, blacksmith, hammer. When you see carpenter, saw, gun, soldier, merchant, scales, clerk, files, all look similar, right? Okay, let's see what is the right answer. And scribble, write, stammer, what? We have walk, play, dance, and speak. Yes, it is fourth one. Four is speak, right? Like how you like to scribble, you write, and stammering is for speaking. Okay, right. So yes, this is the answer for the seventh one. So an instrument that utilizes the person's energy has been given in the question. So blacksmith uses the hammer with a lot of energy. So two is given in the reverse order, so that is not that doesn't go well. Okay, two, three, and four doesn't talk about the instruments. Okay, which it doesn't use any energy also, right? So the merchant scales and clerk and files, it doesn't use the energy. So we gun and soldier, gun, carpenter and saw. Yes, you're right. And when you look into the next one, you're all right here. Scribble means to write indistinctly. Similarly, stammering is to speak indistinctly. Right. So that's the right answer. Good. So we will just move to the next one. So we have pulsate, throb. So similarly, walk, run, tired, sleep, examine, scrutinize, ballet, dancer, find, lose. Take your time and try to find out what is the answer. Kirti, you have raised your hand. You can always put it in the chat box. Throb is to beat. I mean, the beating of the nerves, that is throbs. Yes, heart throb. Yes, exactly, Santosh Kumar. You're right. The heartbeat, we say, no? Yeah, something like that. So we first try to understand the relationship between the questions given, and then we go ahead with the answer. Walk, run, tired, sleep, examine, scrutinize, ballet, dancer, find and lose. I think the relationship is almost clear here when you look into it. Scrutinize is also an examining thing, something to examine. Yeah. A closer examination of scrutinize, they say. Okay. So I hope if you're done with it, we'll move to the next one. Fish shoal. So yes. So we have wolf, pack, elephant, jungle, beagle, clan, herd, peacock, cow, and farm. So I'm getting answers from Prem Sai says elephant jungle. Okay. Okay. Pooja Rani also says the same thing. Okay. Santosh Kumar says one, that is wolf and pack, beagle and clan, herd and peacock, cow and farm. Okay. So we will just see the next one also. We have waitress and restaurant, doctor, diagnosis, actor, role, driver, truck, teacher, school, author, book. So answers are coming in by saying teacher and school. And Santosh Kumar also says the same thing. So most of you are saying it is teacher and school. Okay. Third one is different and all answers are the same, is it? Okay. Doctor. Oh, Kamalnath says it's doctor. Okay. So most of you say it is teacher and school. Okay. So shall we go and look into the answers? What might be the answers for all these three things? Okay. Okay. Someone says actor and role, 100%. Rajni says actor and role. Okay. Okay. Actually, when you look into those two words, when you see the like pulsate and throb, they are synonyms of each other. Pulsate is nothing but throbbing of the nerves or something like that. So it is examine and scrutinize also are they are synonyms. So that's the reason they go well with it. And a group of fish is called a shoal. A group of wolves is called a pack. So that is what it is about, right? And then we have, as you all said, yes, teacher and school. A waitress works in a restaurant and a teacher works in a school. So good, all of you. I think you must have, most of you must have got it correct, right? Okay, that's really nice. So we will move on to another set of words. So here we have something called drop cloth. Yes, Kirti, you're right. Doctor works in a hospital, but if it was given doctor and hospital, it would have been correct. But diagnosis is not the right relationship. Okay? Yeah. So drop cloth and furniture. We have banner, flagpole, towel, rack, pillow, bending, apron, and clothing. Apron. Okay. Towel, rack, um, pillow, bending, apron, clothing. So banner, flagpole, okay. Some of you say it is apron clothing. Most of you say it's apron clothing. Okay, fine. Shamina has answered as 4. Okay, very nice. I hope all of you are in this. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we will move on to the 13th one, nascent and fruition. Okay, so nascent and fruition, we have options as prolific, completion, latent, characteristic, likely, probability, embryonic, and maturity. So what might be the right choice from these? So we have nascent fruition. So we have prolific, completion, latent and characteristics, likely, probability, embryonic, and maturity. One or three. Okay. Nascent means initial stages, the starting stage. Nascent. Yes, it's initial. So Pooja Rani also says it's one or three. Okay. Okay. Some say two, some say one, some say three. Okay. So got enough time to think about it? Just give a little bit more time so that others also will catch up with us. We don't want to run so that others, it's just a practice for us. So let us, um, fruition gives probability. So I chose fruition gives probability. Kirti, again, I would like to be very clear here. You will have to look into the relationship between nascent and fruition. What is the relationship between nascent and fruition? How is it? The same relationship should be there in the set of words which we are going to select, like between prolific and completion. Yes, nascent means initial stages. Yes, a starting off. Yes. Mahesh seems to be, he has given 4 as the answer, right? Okay. Okay, so I think we will see what will be what might be the answer here. Yes, yes, we will look into the answers. So the first one is like the drop cloth, as we saw there. It is used to protect a furniture. The same way, apron when we wear, it protects our clothes. So that is the relationship between those two, right? Protecting. Yeah. And then the next one is nascent and embryonic means early stages, right? Nascent is the early stage and fusion is the matured stage, and fusion is the maturity, right? Final stage result. So that is the relationship. So 4 is the answer. Embryonic maturity, nascent, fusion, embryonic maturity. So drop cloth, furniture, we have apron and clothing, right? Okay. Okay, right. So we will look into some. So we have amorphous shape. The same relationship should be there in the options given. That is obvious, evidence, humble, belief, nondescript, classification, momentary, fame. So amorphous and shape. Okay. So momentary fame. Okay. Obvious and evidence, humble belief, nondescript classification, momentary fame. Okay, Santosh Kumar also says momentary and fame, damage or earthquake. Oh my god. Okay, Prem sir jump to the fifth one, the 15th one, I mean. Yes, okay. So let us first finish the 14th one and then go to the 15th one, Prem Sai. Yes, amorphous and shape. We have obvious evidence, Humble belief, nondescript classification, momentary fame. So most of you have come up with, some of you have said it is momentary and fame, and some of you have said it is nondescript and classification. Okay, right. So moving on to the next one, we have breeze, cyclone, drizzle, and dash. So there you will have this downpour, damage, accident, earthquake. Okay. Yes. So the relationship between breeze and cyclone will be the same relationship between drizzle and something else, right? Kirti says earthquake. Okay, right. Okay, we will just look into the answer then. I hope all of you have tried it up. So shall we just go ahead and look into the answer? Okay, right. So the first one, when you take amorphous is something that lacks shape, it doesn't have any shape. Okay, so the same way, nondescript is something that lacks class. It's no classification at all. So that is nondescript. So that is the relationship it has. Amorphous, shapeless. So the same way, nondescript without any classification. Right? Okay. Yeah. So when we look into the next one, it is, yeah, downpour. Breeze, something very mild, air moving. And but cyclone is a very intense thing, has someone already given here. Yes, intense, right? So drizzle is very light rain falling, in a drops. So but a downpour is a heavy rain falling, fully all the water coming at a time, right? So that is a uh, breeze is a very mild air moving. That's all. Very mild. Yeah. It's not necessarily cold. It may be even a warm, not warm, a normal breeze moving. Okay. Yeah. So yes. So when we look into the seethe and anger. So we have the options as chortle, distress, snarl, confusion, fidget, uneasiness, waddle, embarrassment. Okay, so most of you say fidget and uneasiness. Okay, yeah. So the answers which is coming up, people say it is fidget. Many of you have said it's fidget. Zealot. Okay, then moving on to the next one. Yes, ascetic self-denial. Ascetic and self-denial. So we have options as nomad, dissipation, miser, affluence, zealot, fanaticism, renegade, and royalty. Ascetic and self-denial. So their answers are coming up saying that zealot and fanaticism is a answer. Okay. Any more answers? Would anyone others please keep trying? Give any answer, whatever it may be, right or wrong. We will just see. We'll just check it up later whether it's right or wrong. You can just go ahead and give it a guess. Okay, so we have ascetic, self-denial, Then nomad, dissipation, miser, affluence, zealot, fanaticism. So keep trying. Okay. Yes. Okay, so shall we move and look into the answers? So analogy of higher to lower, higher degree, the seethe and anger. You seethe with anger. Anger is a very intense form of anger, the seethe. Just like that, you have fidget and uneasiness. All of you are right. Most of you, all of you, like you have said fidget and uneasiness, right? Fidgeting, uneasiness, right? Okay, good. Then the next one. Okay. So an ascetic is a person who adopts that self-denial of worldly pleasures. Okay. And zealot and fanatic are also synonyms. The same thing. A person ascetic is a self-denial person. Person who doesn't want to. He has adopted the self-denial, and he just doesn't want any worldly pleasures. Ascetic. It is a, like sadhus we say, right? It is like that. Yes. Good. So we have zealot and fanatic, which are synonyms. And miser and affluence are opposites, right? Renegade and royalty also are opposite, right? So this is the only thing which has are synonymous words there. Okay. Yes. So we will move on. Yeah. Okay. Shed and hair. We have shear, wool, mold, skin, stimulate, nerve, fracture, bone. Fracture. Before you answer, please go through the question, see what is the relationship, understand the relationship, then you go with the answer. Immediately don't rush, okay? Because you need to understand the relationship, then it becomes easy. Yes. Shed means to, falling off, something which just comes out of. Because hair, when you say, it is just hair is just falling, we say that is shedding. Yeah. So we have shear, wool, mold, skin, stimulate, nerve, fracture, and bone, right? Yeah. Then the next one is nuance and subtle. Yeah. Pun, sarcastic. Fib, honest. Inquiry, discreet. Hint, indirect. Okay. Okay, I'm getting answers. 18th is people say sheer and wool, is it? Okay, Rajni says it's sheer and wool. Kalyan says it's hint and indirect for the 19th one. Okay. Okay, 2 and 4. Okay, good. So let us just check the answers. I think most of you have tried it out. So let me just see the show the answers. So hair sheds. Likewise, the skin also molds. Molds also meaning that to shed periodically, like it moving, coming out of its own, right? That is of the outer covering. So feather, cuticle, or skin, all that. Okay. So then it is again replaced by a new growth. That is what is mold about. So that's the reason we go with molten skin and not shear and wool. Yes. Okay. Next, nuance and subtle is hint, and hint is indirect. Pun is not always sarcastic, okay, and a fib, which is a lie, can never be honest. Fib is a lie and also not honest. Inquiry need not be discreetly done. Inquiry can be done openly, but discreetly done is different, which has to be done a little mysteriously. Okay, so hint and indirect is the right option. Okay, yes. So most of you got it right. Yes. The only thing is here you just have to find out the relationship, and sometimes the same relationship may not be there. uh, you will have to look through the choices, find out it may be like this. You have to find two or three relationship and keep it so that it relates to the options which is given there, right? So that is very, very important to find out the answers. Okay, so I think this enough of analogy we have done. So we will just move into um, one more topic, that is, yeah, I hope you're able to see my screen now. Yeah, this is one word substitution. It is more like synonyms, the meaning of a particular word. There will be a set of words which is given. You will have to find one word for it, or it may be like one word will be given and you will have to find the meaning of the words. So it may be either way. Sometimes they may ask synonyms and antonyms also, we can't say, but always better to be prepared for whatever they may ask. So one word substitution also is one more way they may ask, one more question, form of question which you may find in the test. So in the one word, you just have to practice as much as practice. We don't have much of, actually when you look into synonyms, there is something called a basic word. Okay, a basic word will be there. If you know one, the root word, they say it. The root word, if you know, then it becomes easy for us to, and lot of prefixes and suffixes will be there, which forms a lot of words. The root, there will be one basic root word, and there will be a lot of suffix and prefix, either suffix or prefix for a particular word will be there, which will help us try to understand the what is the right word. So synonyms and antonyms, usually that is how we try to find out. But today anyway, we will just try to do this, then we will see how it goes. Okay, so this is actually a French word. The raison d'etre of a controversy is the enthusiasm with which it is kept alive, the fitness with which participants handle it, the reason or justification for its existence, the unending hostility the parties concerned have towards each other. So you will have to just guess it up, because we may not.
Yeah.
Can you please mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. So this is what it is. D is what Kirti says. Um, that's okay. So frame size says it's okay. D, B, D, Z. Okay, I'm getting a lot of answers. Both are D, they say. Mhm. A is what Dhanlakshmi says. So we have options as the enthusiasm with which it is kept alive. Okay, actually it is a controversy. Okay, so you just can just relate it like that and see how it goes. Okay, the fitness with which participants can handle it. Okay, and the reason or justification for its existence. Okay, and then the unending hostility the parties concerned have towards each other. Okay, so we can okay. So try to guess the answer for the first one and we'll move on to the second one. One who is strong, too strong to be overcome. One who is too strong to be overcome. Like you have instructive, okay? We have irresponsible, you have invincible and insensitive. I think this might be an easy one, right? So one is who is too strong to be overcome. It's very strong person. That's all. So when you look into the answers, you can understand which will be the right answer, right? So let us see the answer. So there goes. So it's actually C. It is a French phrase meaning reason for being, used to mean a reason or justification for the existence of something or someone. So this is the one, and the second one is also C. As you know, instructive is something someone giving instructions, not that. So irresponsible can't be strong, nothing to do with strength. Again, insensitive is also nothing to strength, with something with the sense being very sensitive or not. Invincible is something which is very strong, right? So,
Ma'am, could you please tell me again first one?
can you please mute yourself if you have? Can you please put it in the chat box, whatever it may be? If you have any doubt, I hope not. So this is, yeah, okay, fine. So let's move. Invincible is again too strong, ma. That is what is the whole thing about. To be overcome. Okay. So we will look into the next one. Parts of a country behind the coast or a river bank. So we have isthmus, we have archipelago, we have hinterland and swamps. Yes. B is it? Okay, fourth one. So we are just looking into the third one. Third one is, okay. Swamps actually mean a land which is filled with water all the time. Okay, that is swamps. Okay. So isthmus is some narrow strip which is connecting the two landmass. If there are one landmass here was another landmass, strip which is connecting those two is the isthmus. That's what they say. So hinterland. Okay. So archipelago is an extensive group of lands, lot of island, group of islands. That is archipelago. That is what it is. So now you know the meaning of all that. You must be knowing the answer. Okay. Okay. So the fourth one, when we move, we have one who speaks many languages. That is polyglot, linguist, introvert, and the next one is sociopath. So what are you going to select? Some of you are selecting linguist, some of you are selecting polyglot, and linguist and polyglot is where the whole thing goes on. Um, okay. So some of you say linguist, some of you say polyglot. Okay. Okay. So introvert and sociopath is not there. Okay. Okay. Hinterland and polyglot. Okay. So you're fix the answer. So let me also open up the answer. Yes, it is hinterland, as you all said. Yes, hinterland means remote areas of a country far away from the coast or banks or of major rivers. Hinterland. Yes. And yes, one who speaks many languages is a polyglot. Linguist is only a person who speaks foreign languages. So there's a difference there. Foreign languages is linguist, but polyglot is a person who speaks many languages. That's it. Yes. So that is the answer. Hope you got it. Linguist. Linguist is a person who speaks foreign languages, not same. Foreign languages. Okay. Okay. So the next one is this. Of outstanding significance. Okay, just give me 1 minute. There is something which is gone wrong. Yeah, I would like to share it again. Okay, of outstanding significance, depraved, introvert, monumental, none. Okay, none is it? Okay. Of outstanding significance. C is it? Monumental. Okay, depraved, introvert, monumental, and none is given. Outstanding means monumental. Okay, so one not concerned with right or wrong. So if you go to the sixth one not concerned with right or wrong, we have mortal, we have immortal, immoral, and none. Okay. None is it? Okay. So most of you are saying none for the last one. Okay. Immortal is what Santosh Kumar is saying. Of outstanding significance. Okay. So monumental and immoral, Durga Rao says. Immoral is correct, right? Okay, fine. Let's look into the answers. Yes, you're right. Monumental and immoral. Because depraved is something which is called corruption. Okay, so that is not correct. And introvert, you all know what is introvert. very outgoing and all that. Experimental is something which is outstanding. Can you please mute yourself? There is some noise. Okay, thank you so much. And there's the next one is one not concerned with right or wrong is mortal. Right? Can you please mute? Okay, thank you. Okay, so this one not concerned with right or wrong is mortal is something which is a physical being, immortal is without people who don't die and all that, and immoral is something which is not completely unethical. That's what it is, not moral, right? Morally right. So not concerned with right or wrong is that. So both are right answers. Yes, good. So study of evolution of man as an animal is known as archaeology, anthropology, chronology, ethnology. Okay. So I hope you all got it right. Chronologic. Okay. So you're saying chronology, some say anthropology. Anthropology is what people say. Okay. Right. Okay. So the next one is one who caters to the low desires of others. Panderer, numismatist, renegade, and apostate. Panderer is what Kalyan says. Rajni says it's numismatist. Okay. Durgara's anthropology, is it? Okay. So you'll know better, Durgarao. Pooja says it's A, Panderer. Okay, Dan Lakshmi also says that. Anyone else answering to that? Would you like to give it a try? There are so many of you. You can just give it a try. Read out the whole thing. Yes, I will definitely tell the meaning of the chronologies. Yes, everything I will. B and A is what Santosh Kumar says. Okay. So Prasad says B. Okay. Naveen also has answered. Yes, Kirti also says it's B. Ravi Teja. Yes, keep going. Please answer. Try to find out. Practice as much as possible. Madhu Kumari is coming now. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. I will just give you the answers. It's B and A. Yes, anthropology and we have Panderer. So when we talk about numismatist, it means a person who a collection of banknotes and coins and all that. And a renegade is a person who betrays any organization or a people. So betrayer, basically. Okay, apostate is a person who doesn't have any religious beliefs or anything, any political belief, nothing, no beliefs at all. Okay. Then we have something called, okay, you were asking about archaeology, a study of ancient and you know, recent human thing. Anthropology is what is this evolution of man as an animal. Ethnology is the study of characters of different people's characters, ethnology. Okay. And chronology is you know, consecutive order, chronology, you know, putting it in a proper order, one after the other. Apostate is yeah, you can't say it is an atheist. He's a doesn't have renounces belief in everything, doesn't have belief not only in religion but so many other things also, no beliefs. Atheist is a person who doesn't believe in god or religion or whatever, right? Yeah. So I hope I have I'm clear with that. Okay, we have a small riddle before we move on, so let's see. So here we says, how many seconds are there in 1 year? Immediately, I'm sure all of you will be starting there calculating how many seconds are there in 1 year. Please think out of the box and comment out very quickly. Let's see. You need not calculate for that. You need not calculate how many seconds are there in 1 year. Yes, out of the box thinking and a different answer I want. Yes, why don't you try that? 60 seconds. 1 year has 60, that is 1 minute. It's something little different you will have to think. In 1 year, how many seconds are there? Two. Durgarao says 12. 12 it is. Okay, Durgarao. That's nice. Okay. Two, ma'am. Okay, fine. Uh, right. Now I want there's the next one also. Govardhan has started calculating so much. No, no, no. No calculation. Yeah. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Antarctica. Shadow. Okay. Me. Lakshmi has come up with the 31,560 seconds. But okay, shadow. Okay. Air. Okay. Okay. 12 seconds in a month. Done, Lakshmi. Okay. Oh. I've given too much time, I think, for you to find out the answer. Anyway, let me just give you the answer. Yes, we have 12 second, that is January 2nd, February 2nd, and so on till December 2nd. Okay. And yes, as you all said, it's a map. Okay, very well done. Good. Super. All of you have done really good. Well, okay. Okay, fine. Huh, right. Oh, sorry. Got the answers. Okay, the answer is already there. I never thought. Anyway, a disease of mind causing an uncontrollable desire to steal. So we have schizophrenia, claustrophobia, kleptomania, and megalomania. So kleptomania is the answer which is already given here. And yes, we will look into the riddles. Yes, Ravi Kiran. So the next one is a cautionary advice where we have sensor, we have pressure, and we have warning, right? So a cautionary advice is a warning. Okay. So so this is the answer is also given. So you just have to go through once. Yeah, it's warning, and yeah, sweet warning. Oh my God. Right. Okay, I hope you understood this much. If you want, you can take a screenshot also. You can go through. Okay, so we will move. Oh my God, all my answers are 1 minute. Okay, I will show it. Okay, so this is it. So this we have already seen, right? Yeah. So we are looking into the next one, that is to make certain that something will occur or be the case. Okay, and that will be like assure, insure, ensure, reassure. It's almost rhyming, right? So to make certain that something will occur or be the case. So assure, insure, ensure, reassure. Okay. So yeah. So we have most of you saying ensure. Okay. Keep trying. Others also keep trying. So we'll just move on to the next one. A person who has no money to pay off his debts. Affluent is the choices are affluent, pauper, rich, and wealthy. Okay. So someone has said pauper. Okay. Yeah, I think that must be quite easy, right? Person, country, organization that owes money last 1 week. Okay. Right. So we'll look into the options, I mean the answers. Yeah. Yes, ensure. To make sure that something will occur, definitely it will happen. To ensure that it happens. So that is what usually. Ensure is again insurance. Um, okay. Can you please mute? Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so a person who has no money is very of debts is again, yeah, pauper, because affluent is something which is having who's a rich, someone who's having a lot of money, and rich is also the same thing. Wealthy is also the same thing. So pauper is a person who doesn't have any money. So that is what it is. Right answer. And yeah, ensure, assure is assurance, giving someone assurance. So ensure is making that sure that it will definitely happen. Okay. Then reassure is also assuring someone else. So that is not right. Okay. Right. So that's really good. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. So this one more riddle, last one I have done. So let's just look into that. You can hold it without using your hands or arms. What is it? Water. Mhm. So actually, we can't hold water also without using your hands or arms. So what is it? Air. Okay. Breath. Okay. So Tarun says it's breath, and Kirti says it's air. Okay. Santosh Kumar, breath. Yes. Okay. Good. So forward I'm heavy, but backward I am not. What am I? Forward I'm heavy, backward I'm not. What am I? Flow, water and air. Flow. This is just for fun. Let's see. Flow of water. Okay. Kalyan says tongue. Yes. Okay. Good. So let's go with the answers. Yes. So that is the answer. Money. Lakshmi says money. Okay. Actually, your breath is what you can hold without using your hands and arms. You're right. Most of you have given a right answer. And ton, yes, forward means when you read it forward, it is TON, ton, it is very heavy. But when you spell it backward, it is not NOT, not. Right? So, good, nice answers you all have given. Thank you so much for responding with that. And I think we are done with this. I just want to move into another one. We will do some practice exercises now. We'll just go through all the other, a lot of corrections, completions, and all that we will go through, and also some more of the para jumbles and all that. So we will just give it a try, right? So I'll just show you one more. So I hope you're all able to see my screen now. Okay, right? Okay, fine. Okay, so we have some errors here. So let us just go through the errors and see what is the error, where you need to find the error. So find out which part of the sentence has an error. So if there's no mistake, the answer will be no error. Like for example, we have, the first one is my father. There are given slashes are given between the, group of words, or a sentence is divided into a group of words. So we'll have to, and every part is given one, it is been labeled as A, B, C, D. So you just have to find out which part of the word is sentence is has the error. Okay, so you need not correct, but you can just say which is the error, where the error is. I think we would have done this earlier, but we have some more of this. You can just go through. So my father is in bad mood today, and that, so A is A, B, and C, and D. D says there is no error. So you can just try to answer that. So no error is what many of you are saying. Okay. Okay. So just keep trying, and we will move into the second one. Both the civilians and army men joined the First World War today. Both the civilians and army men joined the First World War today. D and A. Okay. So Kirti says no error here also. Okay. So the next one, the third one is, keep trying, all of you. Keep looking into the sentences which is given, and keep trying. The school is within 100 yards from my house, and no error. The school is within 100 yards from my house. No error. Okay. Um, then the fourth one goes like this. As soon as the teacher entered, everyone fell in a silence. As soon as the teacher entered, everyone fell in a silence. So when you read it, no, continuously, you will be able to understand where the error is, because when you read it, you will know, the usual usage of these sentences, right? He took to reading times for better knowledge of the facts. He took to reading times for better knowledge of the facts. Yes, go ahead and read the sentence, try to understand the sentence, and then you will be able to find out what is the answer. So I will put on a note in this regard for your consideration and necessary decision. So every sentence will usually have a mandatory no error there, but that doesn't mean that every sentence will not have an error. There may be an error. You just have to check it up. You'll have to read it once, try to understand, and the flow will tell you where that particular error is. I will put on a note in this regard for your consideration and necessary decision. So that is our sixth one. So the seventh one is he has been working on the problem from a long time, but is still not able to solve it. He has been working on the problem from a long time, but is still not able to solve it. Okay, Santosh Kumar says D, C, B, A, E, and A. Okay. Kirti says D, B, B, B. Okay. Okay. So a lot of answers coming. Yes, I think you have tried your best. You have tried to answer almost all the questions which is given here. Yeah. Okay. So yes, we will see the where the error is now. Okay. So there goes the answers. So first one is B. uh, it is not no error is not there. Is a my father is in a bad mood. So is missing there. In a bad mood we say usually. So that is what is the error there. So B is the answer, and 2 is also B because both the civilians and the army men should be there. It is not it is just given and army men. So both the civilians and the army men join the um, someone is come. Okay, join the uh, first word bar today. Okay, then we have third one is also B because it says the school is within 100 yards. Okay, you can't say within 100 yards, so that is a mistake there. And then a fourth one is as soon as a teacher entered, everyone fell silent. You don't say in a silence, we say they fell silent. Okay. Mm, so that is C. And fifth one is he took to reading the times. So you when you say reading times, it doesn't make any sense. But when you say the times, then it says that it is supposed to be some magazine or a newspaper or whatever. So you say he took to reading the times. Okay, and then the sixth one is I will put on is there. Actually, it should be I will put a note in this regard. We don't say put on, just say put. Okay, for your consideration and necessary decision. And the seventh one is yes, he has been working on the problem for a long time. Yes, it is not E. I'm sorry, that is wrong. Ma, E is not the right answer. The answer is B. Actually, he has been working on the problem for a long time. Is right. Ravi Kiran is your right. Actually, that one is wrong. No error is not correct. Actually, okay. Very good. Thank you, Ravi Kiran, for supplying that. Yes, it is. He has been working on for the problem for a long time. It's not okay. So there's a slight mistake that has happened there. It is B is the answer for seventh one. Okay. Yes, 4. Good. Okay. Right. Hope we are done with this. So we will move on to the next one. Yes. So here we have again a little different one. Okay. In each question, a part of the sentence is printed in italics. So below each sentence, some phrases are given which can substitute that italicized part of the sentence. If the sentence is correct as it is, the answer is no correction required. So you just have to go through that. He did many mischiefs. So you can say he made many mischiefs, he made much mischief, he committed many mischiefs, or no correction required. So you can just go ahead and look at it. C. Ravi Kiran says C. Kirti says, Shepra says C. All say, most of you say C. Okay. He did many mischiefs. For that we say he. Okay. Prem say 100%. He says it is C. Right. So Rohit is as fast as or perhaps faster than Manish. So equally fast, almost as fast, or no correction required. Rohit is as fast as or perhaps faster than Manish. C or D is what as fast as than Manish. Oh. Okay, right. Good. Good that you people are responding quite well. Great answers I'm getting. Good. Superb in that. Okay, so we will just move on to the next one. All his family members are in Kanpur. All of his family members are in Kanpur. All the family members of his are in Kanpur. All the members of his family are in Kanpur. No correction required. So the last one, C. That's what Prem Sai says. C or D. Kirti again has given an option there. Okay. So yes. Keep going, keep trying as much as possible. All members of his family is what a few people are saying. Okay, keep trying. Yes, are you able to get the answer? Okay, so let's look into the answer. Yeah, sorry about that, a little delay. Yes, all are C's. So he did many mischiefs. Instead of that, you have to say he committed many mischiefs. That's correct. Most of you have said that as right. And Rohit is as fast or perhaps faster than Manish. So that is what should be the answer, because Rohit is as fast as, when you say as fast as, immediately that the noun should come there. As fast as something should be there. So since it's that is not there, you have to say as fast or perhaps faster than Manish. Okay. And the third one is all of his family members, all the members of his family, we should say. We shouldn't say all the all his family members. Usually the right way of saying all the members of his family. That's right. So all three correct. Superb. So it is not no correction required. So you just given to confuse you, right? So yeah. So the next one goes like this. I often see him dancing the top. So the answer, the options are rotating, encircling, dodging, spinning. I often see him dancing the top. Okay, rotating, encircling, dodging, spinning. What is the time in your watch? So on, by, from. So what should be the answer there? And Columbus invented America is given. So searched, traced, discovered. Okay. Wise men catch time by the forelock. So hold, seize, take. So the italics one which is given, right, that has to be changed. So you'll have to put the option there, the right answer there. A bird in hand is worth two in bush. So two in bush, two in the bush, two at a bush, two on bush. So you can just look at it and try to answer. Yes. So the fourth one, I often see him dancing the top. What time? What is the time in your watch? Usually that's how we ask everyone, right? What is the time in your watch, right? Hmm. Columbus invented America. So this you all definitely will be knowing it. I need not tell you. Wise men catch time by the forelock. So this also is a phrase actually. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. So this is also one more, which you need to find out. Yes, I think I have given you time for you to. This is quite easy, right? All the things are quite very easy, not very difficult, I think, right? Okay, so shall we go with the answers? Ready? All of you have tried it, I hope. So let us just get on with the answers. There, there they come. Okay. So the fourth one is D, spinning. As you all said, I often see him spinning the top. That's how it has. Top usually spins, not dance. And what is the time in your watch is actually what is the time by your watch. According to your watch, what is the time? So because each watch shows different times, right? So what is the time by your watch is how you should ask. And Columbus, as you all know, it is discovered, yeah. And seventh is like wise men seize time by the forelock. They seize the time by the forelock. That is the usual phrase they say, right? So they hold it by the forelock. And a bird in hand is worth two in the bush is what is the right. Yeah, seize. Seventh is seize. Yeah. And eighth one is a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. The bush. Actually, that is the phrase. It does not two in bush. Okay, two in the bush or two at a bush or two on bush is not right. Okay, that's a phrase. So that's how we go by it. Okay. Okay. So hope that is clear. All of you got it. I hope you all understood that. So let's move on to one more. In the bush is correct, Kirti. Yes, in the bush is a phrase, general phrase that is there. Which one do you want explanation, Kirti? Oh, okay, you got it. Right. Yes, T seize time by the forelock. That is seize time by the forelock in the sense they are very quick in, doing things on time. That is what it means. So it is a phrase. So seize time by the forelock. Okay. Okay. So right. So we will move on. Okay. Here we need to identify the right sentence, the grammatical way of the sentence. Okay. So as he continued to walk, he came across some hawthorn trees in bloom. Because he continued his walking, he came upon some hawthorn trees in bloom. As he continued to walk, he looked upon some hawthorn trees in bloom. While when he has continued to walk, he got around some hawthorn trees in bloom. So, which is the right way of putting the sentence is what you have to, find out. So, A, B, C, or D. So, A is what Ravi Kiran says. Kirti says D. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, someone has given an explanation for the phrase a bird in hand, one in hand is worth two in the bush. Okay, fine. Right. So C is the answer. A lot of you are good in C. So just read through the sentence and try to understand what read. When you read it, you'll know the flow and whether the sentence is correct, whether the grammatical way of putting it is correct. Try to read it, try to understand, and then you can come up with the answer. Mm, so it's like this. As he continued to walk, he came across some hawthorn trees in bloom. Because he continued his walking, he came upon some hawthorn trees in bloom. As he continued to walk, he looked upon some hawthorn trees in bloom. And when he has continued to walk, he got around some hawthorn trees in bloom. So just go through, try to understand, and then get the answer. Okay. So if you're done with that, we will. Guys, can you please mute yourself? Thank you so much. Suddenly a lot of disturbance was there. Thank you for muting. So we will just read through the second one. Okay. So a consumer reports magazine assess the relative pesticide contents of organically and conventionally grown produce and found that in many fruits and vegetables the difference was imperceptible. Okay, so that is the first one. Second one is confusing. I know it is confusing, but let's read it out and try to understand. Okay, yeah. A consumer reports magazine relatively assessed pesticide contents of organically and conventionally grown produce and found that among many fruits and vegetables the difference was imperceptible. Yeah. And a consumer report magazine was assessing the relative pesticides contents of organically and conventionally grown produce to find out that for many fruits and vegetables the difference was unobtrusive. Okay. So a consumer reports magazine should assess the related pesticide contents of organically and conventionally grown produce and found that for many fruits and vegetables the difference was negligible. Right? If you read it, you will know which is the grammatically wrong, right? Yes. So, okay, we will just see the answer and then we will try to understand how what it is. Okay. So, when you see the first one, to look upon and came upon are incorrect. See, when you see the previous thing, 1 minute, I'll just show you again. Okay. When you see this one, A, B, C, D, as he continued to walk, he looked upon is there. So he looked upon will not come. You look upon someone only when you feel they are somewhere in a better place, right? Some looking upon a hawthorn tree doesn't happen. Okay, and came upon also because he continued his walking also will not come. Okay, so when so the right answer is the first one. As he continued to walk, He came across some hawthorn trees in bloom. This sentence is a grammatically right sentence. So the last one also, when he has continued to walk, he got around some hawthorn trees. No, it doesn't work, right? So A is the right answer, right? So when you look the same way, when you look read this second one, here too, when you see uh, when you read the B, C, and D, you can understand where the the problem lies. Okay, a Consumer Reports magazine relatively assessed pesticide contents of organically and conventionally grown produce and found that among many fruits and vegetables will not come. Relatively assessed and among many fruits and vegetables. The difference was imperceptible. It's not correct. Okay, one thing. Then when you see the next one, a Consumer Reports magazine was assessing. Okay, the relative pesticide contents of organically and conventionally grown produce to find out that for many fruits and vegetables. Doesn't make sense. To find out that for many fruits doesn't make sense. So that is also not right. Was assessing to find out that for many fruits. No, it doesn't work. So, and when you see the last one also, here it says a Consumer Reports magazine should assess the relative pesticide contents and found that for many fruits, um, the related pesticide contents of organically and conventionally grown produce and found that for many fruits and vegetables, the difference was negligible. How it will come? Should assess and found that that is also not correct, right? So when you read that, you will be able to identify where the whole problem is. So when you see like that, A will be the correct one. So it assessed and found that, right? It's all fully past tense, it is there. So that is why you have to go by A, right? So you will have to read it, try to find out where is the mistake. Okay, so people are asking for a feedback link. It looks like the time is up. Anyway, good. Okay, so I will just give one more, a last one, so that by the time you can also do the feedback link also, and then meanwhile you can complete this also, right? Okay, as the level of education goes up, the percentage of reservation of seats must be progressively reduced. Okay, and as the level of education can go up, the percentage of reserved seats must be progressively reduced. As the level of education goes up, the percentage in reserved seats must be aggressively reduced. As the level of education goes up, the percentage of reserved seats must be progressively reduced. So you can just read it, try to understand where is the particular, you have to look into the grammar part. So everything, is it always in the past tense or present tense, and what are the tense of the whole sentence and all that. And you can, when you read it, you will understand. So some are saying it is C, fourth one. No? Okay. So as the level of education goes up, the percentage of reservation of seats must be progressively reduced. So the percentage, as the level of education can go up, the percentage of reserved seats must be progressively reduced. Can go up as come there. And then as the level of education goes up, the percentage in reserved seats must be aggressively reduced. See the difference in every sentence, na? There is a lot of difference. As the level of education goes up, the percentage of reserved seats must be progressively reduced. Okay. So go find out what is the one for the third one. And for the fourth one, we can see an extremely deep crack or opening in the ground. So it will be chasm, aperture, ditch, and pit. So there are four. You can just find out what it is. Chasm, aperture, ditch, and pit. A person of good understanding of knowledge and reasoning. We have snob, intellectual, expert, and literate. Yes, okay. And then we have the last one as a disease of mind causing an uncontrollable desire to steal. A disease of mind causing an uncontrollable desire to steal. So you can just go through and find out the answers. Okay. Yes. Last one is C. Okay. That is schizophrenia, claustrophobia, kleptomania, megalomania. I think we have come across this question earlier also, right? So it becomes easy for us to find the answer for that. Yes. Okay. Right. So we will see what is the answer, because otherwise we'll be running out of time. And before we, close today, I would like you to please give me the feedback of this training session. It can be in writing, or it can be in as a video also. You can just tell me how you like this whole program. 1 minute before we go to that, let me just show the answers. Yes, the first one is D. So because the first one, if you see the A, what happens, as the level of education goes up, the percentage of reservation of seats is given. So that is not correct, must be progressively reduced. So it should be like percentage of reserved seats, right? So here can go up and must be progressively reduced is not right for the according to the B one. According to C, it's given that um, uh, as the level of education goes up, the percentage of in reserved seats is there. No, that is also not correct. So D is the right answer, right? I hope you got it right. And then when you go to the next one, fourth one, an extremely deep crack or opening in the ground is a chasm. That's what it's called, chasm, not aperture. Aperture is a very small opening. Okay, which is again something a little deep. um, Pit is again, to some extent, it's a deep thing, but extremely deep is called a chasm, right? A person of good understanding of knowledge and reasoning is intellectual, as you all know, right? So a disease in the mind is kleptomania. We have already seen that. So I hope you all got it right, right? So you can expect more of such questions in the exam. So keep trying as much as possible. Try to solve in the browse in the internet and find out a lot of such things. All three are correct. Good, Kirti. It's really nice. Good. So with this, I will just stop share, and I would like to you to give me some video feedback. So yeah. So how did this training go? How much did you like it? Whether it was useful? I would like some of you to tell me, so that we can, put it on record. Okay, I hope it was useful. And can some one of you open up your video and tell me how the whole thing went, whether you liked it, whether it was useful. And I heard that one Tarun has been selected for the Infosys. Congratulations, Tarun, for that. It is very nice. Uh, I hope this was useful for you too. Yeah. So would anyone open up your video and give yes, Kirti, please unmute and please go ahead and tell us how you like. And also you can open the video also if you're okay for it, and tell us how you liked it, this training, so that we can, in case it was useful, we can keep doing it for many more to come. Okay, right. You can unmute and say, keep, please go ahead. No problem, Kirti. You can unmute.
Wonderful training, ma'am.
First of
Okay.
all, thank you for this session, madam.
Okay.
Yeah, madam. Uh, we got some things, some unknown things from you, ma'am, and we hope to get more and more from you, ma'am. Thanks for this wonderful session again and again, ma'am.
Okay, Kirti. Thank you so much. Thank
Okay,
you
ma'am.
for that.
Thank you
It
so
was
much, ma'am.
wonderful. Wonderful
Thanks
being
for
with you
giving
all.
this opportunity
Yeah.
to me. Thank you.
So, anyone else also would like to just go ahead and say how the whole thing was, whether you liked it? Bhagyalakshmi, would you like to give it a try?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Pujita.
Your teaching is very excellent, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So, the overall training.
Whatever you are telling, I don't know. I didn't know that one, ma'am. But in your section, I got that one, ma'am.
Okay, very nice to hear that.
Do the so more things you are do like this, ma'am. We will learn lot of from this.
Yeah, sure, sure, Pujita. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much,
that.
ma'am.
Okay. So, Durga Rao, are you okay to just say something about this training program? You seem to be a very active. You can unmute and say. Prem Sai. Go ahead, Prem Sai.
Yeah, yeah. Today's section is very good, ma'am. It will useful of past 1 month before this SSC. It's useful of today. You teaching the question. It's very good section, ma'am. Today. Yes, ma'am. It's very easy question. Some questions are it will difficulty. It's very today. It's also is very funny explanation. Also good. Yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prem Sai. So,
Ma'am, tomorrow is the last session, ma'am.
I think tomorrow will be the last session.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
in case anyone is interested,
More, some more, ma'am. Then
what?
get enjoy. Then we will enjoy on this session, on the last session.
Okay, definitely. I'll try my best,
If
Kirti.
you have time, then you will do, ma'am.
Definitely,
No
definitely.
pressures, ma'am.
Okay, sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here for so long. And it was wonderful that I could get a lot of, response from you people. The moment I ask you all are responding very well. And as I told you earlier, I would like many more such responses. And there is an attendance link also, which is there in the chat box. Please mark your attendance. And if possible, you can also give me a feedback on the chat box. So if possible, please do that. Okay. So thank you all for being here today. So Manasa ma'am, I think I'm done. Yes, all of you, please stay home and stay safe. And please, before leaving, mark the attendance and leave.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, madam.
Okay, bye.